Hello and welcome to Hank's Place. There's a Hebrew word which has to do with an abundance of moisture, and that word is Reveyah. David used it in Psalms 23, verse 5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup, Reveyah, overflows. The abundance is so overflowing that it satisfies all thirst. David means he's become thoroughly saturated, satiated, thanks to God. For God has met his needs out of his riches and glory. It's quite an abundance, friend, a feast in front of one's enemies, an overflowing cup. Hallelujah. Then in Psalm 66, verse 12, David writes that, they've gone through some very hard times, but God has brought us out into a place of Reveyah. A wealthy place, it's translated, an abundant place, an overflowing place, Reveyah. So David is exulting in God's tender, loving shepherd's care, both for him and for his people. His cup is saturated, it's filled to overflowing, Reveyah. He's experiencing more than a sufficiency because of God's wonderful blessings in his life. And it's by grace. It's not something earned. It's not worked for. Can we live this way today? Why, surely we can, for we are this side of Calvary where God's blessings profusely abound. And yet we often hear people saying, I'm just hanging in there, or I hope I can make it to payday, or I'm just getting by, just holding on. Well, do these statements reveal any faith in God? You know, faith, the assurance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. Hebrews 11:1. How can such a person expect to receive an overflowing abundance when their faith is so limited? Hope I'm not speaking to you, dear friend. But if I am, remember, thanks to Calvary, thanks to Jesus, these blessings, this grace of God is free to all for the believing and receiving. And you receive by faith. So why not thank God in advance of seeing them with the natural eye? By faith, see them now. By faith, thank God now. By faith, rejoice now, for they are overtaking you. They're coming to you soon. There are no favorites in God's family. His abundance is for you. His abundant grace, it's for everyone to partake of. Receive Reveyah today, and then share that overflow with others, that they may come alive.